Hi Virgo, welcome to your reading. Let's see what messages want to come through for you today. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards to get the theme, and then we'll jump into tarot. Be sure to check out the description box down below for some journal prompts that I will create for you based on this reading. All right, what is the theme of this reading for Virgo, please? What is the theme of this reading for the collective of Virgo, please? I am picking up a little bit of trepidation. I'm hearing trepidation in your energy, a little bit of anxiety, and some kind of block in the throat. What is the theme of this reading for Virgo? Okay, number 30. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. "28. Nonsense. It's time to talk sense." Well, that's interesting. It's time to talk sense. Something isn't fair. It's time to talk sense. Yeah, there's definitely some fear I'm picking up within your energy around speaking your truth, literally using your physical voice, your actual voice, not writing, speaking. There's fear around speaking your truth. You're holding something back. You're holding some kind of pain back because you feel like if you express it or speak it out loud, it'll make someone upset. It's almost like you can see the truth clearly. It's not even like your opinion. Maybe it is your opinion, but it feels more like you are just so perceptive and smart, and you have such a unique way of seeing the world, and you have information or a perspective that would bring, I don't know, harmony, balance, success, something positive to a situation. But the other people in the situation are so embroiled in their own egos, their own drama, their own stories, that if you come forward with the truth, it's not going to do anything. At least that's your perception. It's like they're gonna get triggered, or they're gonna get angry, or it's gonna be a waste of time because they're not really gonna listen. Now, if you are unsure of how this relates to you, I would just invite you to think about the fact that we're all a conglomeration of parts, right? So this could be just one part of you that really, really struggles to speak the truth. I'm really drawn to the fact that in this law is not justice card, there's scales. She's holding a little baby scale. So it's like I'm perceiving this as like you're holding the truth. You are holding the scales of truth, just like in the justice card in tarot. You know the truth. And but you're holding it back. Okay. So that's that block in the throat I was picking up on. Okay, let's jump into tarot. All right. And this could be like a general theme in your life, or it could be relative to a very specific situation that's just coming up now or about to come up. Okay. All right, tarot, and look at what's at the bottom of the deck. And I did pre-shuffle this, okay? I didn't pull any cards yet, but I did pre-shuffle it. And look what's at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Swords, which is anxiety, fear. I don't remember if this came up for you last time. I think it might have. So let's put that down. Tell me about the energy of Virgo right now. Show me Virgo. Show me the collective energy of Virgo right now, please. By the way, I also just got a new microphone. This is my first time using it, so hopefully it's better. Hopefully the sound quality is better. I sure hope so. You are my guinea pig reading for this microphone. And maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a message. Being a guinea pig. It's like somebody's using you. Oh, interesting. Somebody or a group of people, or maybe a situation, like if it's a job. There's something in your field about people using you. They want you to serve them for their own purposes. You're useful to them, but only if you do XYZ. Only if you play XYZ role, or you fit neatly into their own little egotistical paradigm, right? And this is like a long-standing trauma. If you don't resonate with it, totally fine. Totally fine. No hard feelings. But I would just kind of sit with it, see how it lands in you over the next few days. But I'm just picking up this like pervasive, I feel it in my gut when I tune into this. It's like a gut punch. There's a long-standing sort of trauma around this feeling of being used. Like, they only want me when I play this role for them, not when I actually speak my truth. Because if I speak my truth, then it's going to be a problem for them, right? Okay, show me the collective of Virgo. Show me the collective of Virgo, please. Show me the collective of Virgo right now, please. Oh, Son of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. There's that sword of truth. Your truth. Maybe the truth. Just like in the Justice card I was referencing because of the scales. It's that sword of truth. Tell me more, please, about the collective of Virgo. Two of Wands. Okay. And Four of Cups. Okay, there's this really interesting dynamic that I'm picking up on in your energy. There's a lot of movement within your energy body right now, like emotionally and mentally, energetically. There's a lot of movement, but it's not translating externally. It's not a lot of physical movement. There's a lot of contemplation in your field, a lot of thinking and considering, and I'm hearing mulling over the possibilities. It's like you're very tapped into what your truth is, but you're still like feeling out what to do with it. It almost, like, your energy to me, it's looking almost like a pinball machine. Like it's contained within the structure that is you, just like a pinball machine is a structure. But the actual ball inside of the pinball machine is going all over the place. But it's staying within you, but it's very active. I'm hearing you're wondering what to do, where to go, or how to be, how to, because there's almost like a dawning realization in you that the situation that you're in It's not, either you can't stay in it, or you need to be brave enough to be different in it and cause potentially some upheaval, right? Okay, let's look at the primary experience that the collective of Virgo is moving through. What is the larger archetypal experience that the collective of Virgo is moving through? Please. Ha! The world. I think you might be feeling a little bit like restless within yourself because you know you can't take this any further. This is about conclusion. The end of a cycle is done. You can't, I'm hearing you can't take this story any farther. It has reached the end of its rope. You know that you've learned all that you've needed to learn from this situation or this person, these people, this job. I fill in the blank. I don't know what it is for you. But you know that you've learned all you can from it. And so, like, this, you can feel that it's coming to an end. You can feel that change is imminent. And it may be universally forced change, or it may be because you decide to be different, to say something new, or make a new choice. You know what I mean? But it's all, it may be a little bit uncomfortable right now, a little bit restless, but it's beautiful, because that moment that you make a new decision, that's the moment you prove to yourself that you've changed. Or the moment that life throws an unexpected change at you, you know you're ready for more, or else the universe wouldn't have thrown it at you, right? So it's potentially difficult, but really, really beautiful, because what it all adds up to is that you're on the cusp of officially up-leveling your life, and starting a new cycle. I just saw 1313. Okay, so what's the challenge here? What's the primary challenge that Virgo is facing? I heard believing in themselves enough to say what they really mean. Oh, there's that Justice card. There it is. That sort of truth, those scales balancing out. It's up to you to balance the scales. Okay, this is the message that's coming through. That the challenge is that it is literally up to you to create balance in the scales. It is up to you to resolve this karma within yourself. It is up to you, because you have free will. You have free will. You can continue the way that you have been, or you can choose to speak your truth. And when you do that, yeah, there may be some uncomfy moments, but you will be balancing the scales. You will be resolving karma. You will be ultimately bringing harmony, equilibrium, and balance, not just to your own life, but to the whole situation and the people involved. If you face your own stuff, then you're kind of forcing other people to do that too, which is ultimately a supremely loving thing, right? Okay, so this would indicate that the universe is not going to force you into a situation where you have to speak your truth. You are going to feel enough pressure within yourself that ultimately you choose to do it, right? So what's the advice? 555, just saw 1555. 555 is about disruption. Be disruptive. Be disruptive. That doesn't mean be mean or be violent or rude or whatever. But until you speak the truth as you see it, there will be no equilibrium. Too many. This involves more people than just you. I mean, obviously you are the epicenter of your own experience, but this involves, like, I'm seeing at least 2 other people. Okay, what's the advice? What does Virgo need to know or do in order to be brave enough to speak their truth? The High Priestess. You know, randomly, what I'm picking up on intuitively through this, I'm hearing, don't think about it too much. Don't think about it too much. Because if you get caught in a loop of overthinking, okay, how exactly can I speak my truth in a way that they'll understand it, I clearly communicate, it'll have the most impact but cause the least waves, like, don't think about it too much. Because then you're immediately going to be filtering, and then it's not your truth. The most profound, impactful thing you can do is actually spontaneously speak. Because when you spontaneously speak, you're speaking from your unconscious. You're speaking from the depths of you, which is the most you-iest you, in a way. So the High Priestess is saying, don't think about it too much. Let your truth arise naturally in the moment, and you can trust it, and you can trust yourself that the perfect, most authentic, and most impactful thing you could possibly say will just arise spontaneously in the moment. The Hierophant, look at that lightning strike. Yeah, talk about spontaneous in the moment. And we've got another 5. Again, disruption. That lightning strike, the 5, disruption, the caw of the raven. It's like you are the harbinger? Is that the word? Harbinger? I think that's a word. That's what I'm hearing. Of truth. It's almost like you're being asked to be a vessel or a conduit for something that is so much bigger than just you. Because again, the situation, I just get this feeling like From your perspective, it is about you because it's your life. But from universal perspective, you being brave enough to speak this truth has a ripple effect that is so massive. So this is spirit telling you, when you speak your truth, you're speaking from a consciousness, an energy field. I'm hearing an energy body that is so much bigger than just you. And therefore, the force and the power behind your words, it will be felt as that. The truth will ring loud and clear, and it will be heard if you just let yourself speak it in the moment that it is required, right? And you have the entire universe behind you, all your guides, all of this non-physical energy backing you. I see it as a moment where it's almost like you're popping a bubble. You're popping a bubble of delusion and illusion for a collective. Let me just tune in to see if there's anything else. I'm hearing lilac. If you feel called to work with plant energies. Lilac and thistle. I keep hearing something about thorn. Like, I don't know if it's thornberry or thorn, something with thorns. I mean, roses have thorns, but I don't feel like it's rose. The color orange. I'm also hearing mango and tiger. So if you feel called to work with any of those elemental energies, then they're there for you. I just saw 2-2-2-2. Perfect place to end it. All right, Virgo, thank you for letting me read for you. I hope that this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. Be sure to check out the description box for those journal prompts. Leave any questions or comments down below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.